You have to all the same coach, so raise your hands, please.
Good win. It's a good team. They're going to win a lot of games in the Big East. And, it wasn't necessarily prettiest game at times, but I thought our guys were resilient. We built the lead in the first half. You got to give Creighton a ton of credit. They kept hammering away. I think they finished the first half on a 21-10 run, so we didn't close like we needed to. But, they're good. Kalkbrenner's one of the better bigs in the country. I mean, he's big. He's got size. You got to pay attention to him in a post. I thought we had a decent plan that we executed for the most part. He still ended up with 18 points. Our pick and roll defense wasn't great. They exposed it there in the second half. We were trying to close the game. We gave up way too many threes. And, Ashworth's one of the better guards in the country, and we fell asleep on some stuff with him. Thought for large parts of the game we were good defensively, and then they're so explosive that in short stints you fall asleep and they make you pay. They had a 4-point play and multiple threes. Jackson McAndrew, we didn't get that covered correctly. So, good win, but a lot to build on. Got 3 more games before conference play, and I think this will be a win that goes a long ways come March, which is why we schedule games like this. So, appreciate them coming, scheduling the series. I think it's good for both programs, and we get to learn a little bit from it. I think Youngblood played his, he's supposed to be about 15, 16 minutes. He played his 16 minutes and kind of knocking the rust off. It's good to see him hit the 1-3. I think he'll shoot a little bit better than he did tonight once he kind of gets in flow and in rhythm a little bit more. But it's good to see him out there contributing to the win tonight.
And just asked LeBaron about his defensive intensity in the second half there. I think he was up in Ashworth a lot, and I felt like it got the building up a little. Just what does he give you from a defensive standpoint, and do you feel like that edge is necessary for this team to continue to get better?
Yeah, no, he's a great defender. He's long, he's athletic, he's tough, he's competitive. I thought him and Darion Reed both did a good job. Now Ashworth's one of those guys, you do a great job 95% of the time. The 5% of the time you screw up, all of a sudden he's got, 20 points on you. Like, he doesn't miss free throws. He doesn't miss too many open shots. So, I did think those guys were good, but we got to, again, when you're relying on freshmen as much as we are right now, sometimes, we only had 3 guys in double figures scoring. 2 of them were freshmen, Darion and LeBaron. They're going to make some mistakes on the defensive end, and you just got to keep teaching them and getting better. But I think their intensity, their effort, their want to is at a really high level, and that goes a long ways. So proud of both those guys tonight.
Yeah, we got to see Aiden Sherrill not only defending a good bit, but he put a lot of shots up as well. What do you think of his, I guess?
It was the old Moses Malone where, you just keep tipping your own miss and keep missing. And, you get 5 offensive rebounds. I don't know if all 5 of those came off his own misses, but, you get a lot of shot attempts when you just keep jumping and missing tip-in. So, it was good to see him hit the 3. He's been a great kid, but nice if a couple of them tip-ins had gone in. I think he could have tried to tip dunk, 1 or 2 of them. But he's going to keep coming. He's a big body. We wanted to keep Cliff fresh. I thought Aiden was the next best guy to put on Kalkbrenner. I mean, Kalkbrenner ends up playing 36 minutes. So, Cliff only played 25 and kind of matched up the 25 minutes with the 36, and that's Aiden Sherrill's 10 minutes was kind of that gap there. And I thought he did a decent job defensively on Kalkbrenner, which is what we wanted, and he hit that 3, and I want him to keep taking every open 3 he gets. We just got to get him to finish a little bit better at the rim, but he's coming along.
Mark had his best shooting night since the season opener, and then he was also really aggressive driving to the rim tonight. Do you just feel like tonight was kind of a game where he got back to doing what he does best?
Yeah, I hope so, because I'll say this. He'd been outstanding in practice, literally leading into the Carolina game, and since the Carolina game, I think he's been really good, been locked in, practicing hard. He ended up leading us in blue-collar points, got the hard hat tonight. I thought his effort was good. I don't think it's any coincidence that, I felt like we tell our guys just lose yourself in a game. He got really locked into just playing hard, playing the right way, doing the right things, and now all of a sudden he's got his best shooting nights, highest scoring output. He's getting to the rim. He makes free throws. He just lost himself in the game tonight playing the right way, and I thought he was really good. And this is the best game we've seen out of him since the season started. Hopefully this kind of gets him going here.
Yeah, Nate, just how pleased were you tonight with your team's efforts on the glass, just particularly the offensive rebounding to both, create some second chance opportunities for yourself and then limit Creighton from taking some advantage there?
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I thought it could have been better at times. Some of these were misses that we should have made, and then we're getting the rebounds. But 17-5 is pretty good. For 17-5, you'd like the second chance points to be a lot bigger disparity. It was only 14-8, but they gave up some old boards and then just didn't give up a score. So, we did a good job on the glass. We out rebounded by 14, but we do need to do a better job scoring on those old boards we get. But I thought the effort was pretty good for the most part. Some of the guys could give a little bit better effort, but I thought it was pretty good.
You finished 5-2 in this kind of gauntlet stretch since Purdue. How much confidence does that give you guys maybe heading into SEC play? I know you got a couple games, but
yeah, I think it's good. I think maybe the toughest 7-game stretch anybody in the country in non-conference. So we've scheduled pretty tough like this ever since I've been here. I think it's the best way to prepare yourself for SEC play. So I think our guys will be ready. Now we got 3 more games, and they're not easy. A road game at North Dakota, it's not going to be an easy game. And Kent State and South Dakota State are both really good mid-major programs. Kent State's one of the best programs in the MAC where I came from. They'll be ready to go. They're tough, physical, and when we come back from Christmas, South Dakota State before we get into SEC play. So hopefully we can get in a groove and rhythm offensively, and we're not shooting it really well. Like we're for how we're shooting it to be. We just looked at Ken Palm, Coach Pannone, runs our offense. And to be 6th in the country with as poor as we're shooting it right now is a tribute to the type of shots and some other stuff we're doing. But we got to start to make some shots here. So hopefully these next 3 games will help us get there. But the 7-game stretch, I was pretty happy with it. It'd be nice to have those 2 losses back, particularly the Oregon one, to win that tournament. 'Cause we talk about winning championships, and we were 1 possession shy of winning that thing. But we're learning from all these games, and there's plenty of stuff we can learn from this game. Be better for SEC play come January.
When you're 33 days between home games here, is it mental toughness, chemistry, both that you learn from being on the road that much?
I think it's a little bit of all of it. Definitely some chemistry being together on the road as long as we were. We were in Vegas for 8 days. We've been on road trips, even though semi-home game at Birmingham, we're up there the night before and kind of getting to know each other well. I think it's a great group that, some guys didn't play as well or play as many minutes. You look at Mo Diabate and Houston, we're like the lower guy. It's on the minutes list. They're unbelievable kids. They're all about the team, and, we got plenty of guys. So I think the chemistry was great. I think that the mental toughness is there. I mean, a night when we don't shoot it very well at all from 3 and just finding ways to win games when you don't shoot it particularly well. You got to get to the old boards, maybe force some turnovers. Our points off turnovers, we about doubled them. So I think there's some mental toughness, some toughness to playing on the road as much as we have. And, Purdue's one of the better environments in the country. And I think that's going to go a long ways for these road games because the SEC's looking really good. We're going to have some big rival games on the road that we're going to have to play really well in hostile environments. So I think this helped.
You mentioned Darion Reed earlier. Just from a 2-way perspective, how did he play tonight, and just how have you seen him just improve over the course of the season?
Yeah, he's getting more comfortable. I mean, the thing with Darion is he missed so much in the summer. First he was with USA Basketball, so he missed the beginning. Then he got injured a couple different times and missed reps. So, he's getting more comfortable. He's figuring out what we want out of him. He had 2 old boards tonight. There was a day in practice between Carolina and in this game where he was the best offensive rebounder on a team, one of the best offensive rebounders in the country. And if we can get that energy and that effort and those kind of intangible plays, if you will, he can be a great defender. He can be a great offensive rebounder, a great slasher. He's a good shooter when he takes the right shots. you know, there's a lot of stuff he does and can kind of fill the stat sheet. So we're just going to keep bringing him along. But I thought he's pretty good. I mean, I'm looking at his offensive leverage. We were actually better with him in the game offensively. So, you know, he made some stuff happen tonight.
Anyone else? Awesome. Thanks, Joe.
All right, appreciate it, guys.